Hi, everybody. It's Craig and Arun back with your NCAA football week 2 action. We kick off this weekend Friday, and of course, we cover every game here at YouTube. So make sure if you haven't done so, at the end of the video, we'll have up Saturday's college football, also NFL. We cover all those games as well. So click those links to get in on those other videos. And if you haven't done so, make sure you get in on that kickoff 10 to get 10% off. $99 get you our football pass for a week. Either myself or IC. I think I'm going to have 8 or 9 plays this week between college football and NFL. IC, I think you said you're going to have 6, right? Yeah, so there you go. Get it, $99. You get them both. That's $200. You can't beat it. And of course, if you haven't done so, make sure you click the link in the description to get in on our YouTube Premium. Best value in sports today. It's like $3,000 value for $49.99 if you buy the Premium. Plus, you get all 3 levels. Okay, let's kick us off. James Madison and Louisville here Friday, September 5th. Louisville favored by 14. I thought they looked pretty good last week against obviously lesser competition. Total 57.5. What do you like here, IC?
Tough game, but I'm going to go with James Madison here. And the reason is because, first of all, James Madison returns 43 letter winners from last year, 9 starters, right, from that 9-4 team. Louisville lost 6 starters on both offense and defense, and they lost 25 guys to the transfer portal. Okay, but that didn't affect, I wouldn't say, Louisville early on, and they have a fantastic coach in Jeff Brom. And they had a ton of penalties and turnovers in their last game. And obviously, James Madison is a well-coached team, so keep that in mind. And so keep it. So I think James Madison, returning their core basically gives them a huge edge. And I think that you have a Louisville team that has a lot of new faces and new parts. A lot of guys got poached off of Louisville, but nobody's really poaching James Madison as much. You know what I mean? So if you're there in James Madison, you're not really getting poached as much. So I actually like James Madison plus the 14. They will definitely get up to play Louisville, and I think they sneak inside the number. Can I go against Jeff Brom's team technically? No. So this won't be on my card. But if I had to take a side, it would definitely be James Madison. All right, so Northern Illinois, Maryland here. Maryland is a 17.5-point favorite on a total of 47. Northern Illinois had an exciting game against Holy Cross, winning by 2 points in a game they were favored by 13.5. Maryland, of course, comes off that nice 39-7 win over FAU. Who do you like, Craig?
It's one of those things. Northern Illinois is kind of like the MAC schools have made me so much money against big schools in years past, playing them in spots. This is just a really tough spot. Obviously, I don't think they were 100% jacked up to play Holy Cross, and it almost, caught them. But Maryland, they won, 39-7 or whatever, and they called off the dogs late. They didn't even try to score in the fourth quarter. I won't say tried, but they did score in the fourth quarter. They were playing second and third string guys, and they only scored 2 field goals in the second half. So they were up 33-7 at half. I think they could have hung 60 if they wanted to, and they called off the dogs. They ain't calling off the dogs this week. I think Northern Illinois is in trouble here. I'm not falling for, it was, I thought should be 17 and, 18.5. I see at most spots. I have a feeling this one will end up a lot of the, 17.5 to go to 18.5. I think it'll probably end up 20.5. As long as it's under 21 or even with 21, I'm taking Maryland. I think Maryland is better than what a lot of the preseason polls, and I think they're going to show it here. And I think of the MAC schools, I think Northern Illinois is in the bottom 5 or 6 of the MAC teams this year. And MAC's kind of one of my specialty conferences. So I think they struggle, and I like Maryland to cover in this spot. I know it's a favorite on Friday night, which is always worrisome, but not a top play. But
and to defend you, Craig, Northern Illinois lost both their rushers. They lost their top 9 wide receivers.
Yeah.
And, they lost like 4 or 5 guys from the offensive line. They lost everybody in the transfer portal, dude.
Yeah, I mean, there's some teams in the MAC, like Toledo, I thought, they played Kentucky really well, that kind of like are better than what people think. This is not one of those MAC schools that is. I think they're going to really struggle this year. And I got to play a lot of guys that haven't experienced, especially not with them. So let's take Maryland. Don't forget, if you haven't done so, make sure you click on all of our other videos. We got all the NFL games, days covered. We got all your college football, including Saturday. We're going to have like 70, 80 games. So make sure you check out that. And hit that like and subscribe button so you don't miss out on all the stuff we do here every day. Good luck.